What it is, guys, it's your boy, the Bad Wolf, the Mad Wolf, bringing you some bad business, some bad information. Alright, what do I mean? Alright, well, come on over and let's take a gander here. Slide on in a little closer. There we go. I think you can see a little bit better now. Alright, looks like I could use a little shave. Alright. Let's go. Before we go, thank you guys for checking in. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe, and if you haven't joined already, please do so. Let's go. Oh, and thank you for the donations and all those people who have supported the channel over these years, and will continue to do so in the future. So, what do we have here? Little, right there. All right. Well, I brought you I mean, you guys should know about this already, but the United States courts system, okay, provides files. I made a video on this before, so it's really nothing new. But some people said that, how do I file a complaint or whatever else? And they asked me for the paperwork. I don't provide the paper for that. I don't get involved in the court stuff. So remember, this is educational, entertainment purposes only from a non-belligerent, non-combatant. Okay. But I did make this video before, a video similar to this, where you go to uscourts.gov, and once you get here, you can go over to where it says services and forms, judges and judgeships, about the courts, court records, okay? And if you haven't seen that particular video, it's because you haven't gone to my main page on YouTube, which is just youtube.com/James C. Lovett. It'll bring you there, start going through the videos, and that's the course, guys. I don't teach the courses, I don't have anything like that. Maybe in the future I will, but these videos are all the courses you need. All the answers, all the stuff is there, right? Okay, cool, good. There will be a test. No, just kidding. So when you go here and you type in the search for complaint and request for injunction, okay? You can download it in the DOCX or the PDF. Either way, this is what you want when you want to make a specific complaint about a specific person or party or institution of such. Okay, so let's start off with what's, okay, so if you go down here, they give you their disclaimers, you know, blah, blah, blah. They're basically not liable, but this is their forms, okay? But they still have to say, hey, we're not going to take responsibility for certain things. All right, so once you click that, and I think I did one on the basic information on either this one or a different one. I don't remember the number of the form off the top, but anyway. So you're making your complaint, but it's also a request for the injunction. Now, what is that? People have been asking me. All right, so an authoritative warning or order, okay? A judicial order that restrains a person. And remember, persons by law can be either a person or a corporation can be a person. So those are interchangeable, okay? From beginning or continuing an action threatening or invading the legal right of another. Remember, under the Constitution, you have the right to not have your rights infringed. Or that compels a person to carry out a certain act, example, to make a restitution to an injured party. Okay? An injunction is also an integral part, is relief, and it is a legal instrument in the form of a special court order that compels a party to do or refrain from specific acts. Okay? So you go down here, what does it mean to file an injunction against someone? An injunction is a permanent court order which prohibits contact between individuals, okay, which can be people to people, person to person, institution to person, individual to individual, individual to corporation, corporation to corporation, corporation to individual. Did you get that? All right. And can involve removing someone from a home or an apartment. To initiate an injunction proceeding, you must file a petition and other required documents. Okay. So if you need a little bit more information on that, it's all either on uscourts.gov, or you can just Google, how do I file a injunction? Okay. Now, What is the purpose of it? The purpose of an injunction is to preserve that status quo in situations in which further acts of the specified type or the failure to perform such acts would cause one of the parties irreparable harm that cannot be adequately remedied by an award of monetary damages. Okay? Which, that's not the only reason why. Basically, if you want to let somebody know that I don't want you messing with me, leave me alone, especially, and you can look at that as far as a jurisdictional thing, depending on your situation. All right? You can file one of these, and let's see. It says, in final hearing, a judge can grant a final injunction depending on the circumstances. The duration will usually be 1 to 2 years, but it also can be indefinitely. If you really are so adamant that you do not want to be party to something, bothered, or whatever, you can get it lengthened. You just have to have a valid reason behind it. Is an injunction a lawsuit? An injunction is a court order requiring a person to do or cease doing something. So they do have temporary ones. And of course, like we just talked about, they have longer or indefinite ones. Okay, how much does it cost? There are no fees to file an injunction against harassment. The judge may also order the losing party to pay the winning party's court costs and attorney's fees. Although you do not need a lawyer to file an injunction against harassment, it may be helpful to have one. Okay? But you can also act on your own behalf, pro se, or you can do it as an attorney in fact. An attorney, you're not an attorney unless you're an attorney. But to attorn only means to turn over. But an attorney in fact is somebody who studies and has at least a good concept of this, and you're turning this information over. Okay? So if you're going to use that, you say attorney in fact, not attorney, or especially not a lawyer. That's them. Okay. How serious is an injunction? Depending on the circumstance surrounding filing of an injunction, you may lose the right to own a firearm, or a person can lose his or her home, or a position. The job can be lost, and typically that's going to be against the person who this is going against, okay, not you filing it, unless they find you've done some wrongdoing or something of that nature, you know. And don't file one of these fraudulently, because everything that you're accusing them of will fall back on you, and you, in fact, will be the person losing your stuff. So if you're going to do one, make sure it is done under the correct circumstances, with the right authority, for reason, things that you can back up, because, like I said, they don't appreciate people playing games. So get all your marbles right before rolling them. Okay? Got it? Good. All right, so that being said, guys, that's a little bit about that. I could go into deeper detail about that, but essentially be wise with the information as always. I'm providing this on an entertainment, educational basis, even though this is fact. These are things that do make things happen, and you can utilize them. These are your rights and freedoms. So that being said, navigate wisely, all right? And other than that, stay wise, stay woke, stay aware. Make sure that you are taking care of yourselves and each other. Stay healthy as possible at all times. And I will let you go. But before I do, I want to thank everybody once again for supporting the donations. Even though they have been low, every little bit helps and counts. It allows me to dig up more information for you guys and to continue to do this full time. So I definitely appreciate you. Don't forget to check out the Badwolf Media channel. That is the personal channel where I will talk about all of this and more, about all kind of topics, everything, from health to wealth to stocks to the boondocks, all right, whatever it is. So also, if it doesn't pop up, just know that there's a Badwolf playlist channel 32 that'll pop up. That has all kind of new information as well. I try to keep innovating and bringing you guys all this information because you guys keep going, Wolf, when are you going to have more information? When are you going to do this? So I now try to post 3 times a month, one in the beginning, one in the middle, and one at the end. There's a lot of information. Don't worry, I'm not running out anytime soon. But I will take some breaks because this can wear you down a little bit. because you got to be a little mad to understand this backwards world and navigate through these murky waters. So, as your favorite American national, feeling fantastic, let's get going. You guys take care of yourselves. Talk to you later. Badwolf's out.